Okay, so I think it's been probably almost 2 weeks at this point since I've uploaded the video. I apologize for that, but this is not a video that I want to make. The Miata that you can barely see might be down for the count, and I'll show you why. That is all oil, and that's a problem, because that should be in the engine, not on the valve cover. And I believe it all came out from my dipstick. Alright, I'm gonna hop in the car and explain what happened, because it is just too fucking cold out here. Okay. Y'all are gonna make fun of me for this to no end, because I know you guys are savages when it comes to stupid mistakes like this. Today, I was very late to work, and I didn't have my alarm set because I've been having my hours cut and I haven't worked for the past, I don't know, week or so. So I forgot to set my alarm. I woke up with about 10 minutes to get to work. So I got ready, hopped in my car, cold started it, and I was like, shit, I gotta go to work, like, now. So I drove the car very slowly, like under 2,500 RPM the whole time when it was cold. And this makes me such a hypocrite because I always tell people, I always tell my friends and family, warm your car up in the winter, warm your car up in the winter. You have to warm your car up in the winter or else you're gonna break something. Yet here's me driving my car to work when it's ice cold. Everything just felt so horrible. Like the clutch was stiff, the shifter was stiff, like even my fucking radio was like going crazy. It was just bad. When I got to work, I started smelling something burning, and I was like, I hope that's not me. It was. And when I pulled into the parking lot, there was smoke coming from my hood. So I opened the hood, and that's when I found that oily mess on the valve cover there. And I also noticed that my dipstick had popped out. I had roadside assistance tow my car back to my house because I didn't have any oil in it. I'm not going to drive without any oil. The car's back at my house. I topped it up with Rotella T6, and I'm not going to start it again. I'm just going to give it a break for a day because it's like 2 degrees again. I really don't want a cold starter after that. So I'm just going to see if any oil like leaks out from underneath it like overnight. And if it doesn't, then I'll start it when it's a little bit warmer. And we'll go from there. We'll compression test it and see if we can diagnose it. But it could be a number of things. It could be something as bad as a blown head gasket, which I don't think it's a blown head gasket because my temperatures were fine and there was no smoke blowing out the exhaust. It could be bad rings. Again, there was no blue smoke coming out the exhaust. Or it could just be something as stupid as blow-by because the engine was cold, which I'm hoping that's the case, and that I can continue to drive the car without really worrying. But, yeah, I will update you guys when I can, and I have faith, because this car has been so good to me for, like, the year or so. I've owned it for a little bit over a year now, and I've never had anything go wrong with it, so I'm thinking it's gonna pull through. And even if it doesn't, like, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm preparing for the worst. I'll fix it if I have to get a new head gasket or rings or even a new engine. Like, I'll fix it, as this car is on a do not sell list. I'll update you guys when I'm able to, and please, people, I don't care what Business Insider says, I don't care what all the Facebook posts say, I don't care what your mechanic neighbor says, warm your fucking car up in the winter. Seriously, if you do not warm your car up in the winter, you're gonna break something. Oh, one more thing. If your job doesn't pay you enough to actually fix your car if it were to break, not worth it. Just be late. Never break your car because you're late to your job that doesn't even pay you enough to fix your car if it's broken. Alright, hope you guys have a better day than I am.